Megan describes the months after she first fell pregnant as pure bliss. That was until her gut instincts signalled a warning.
I was having a lot of pain, but I was dismissed and told that, no, everything's okay, your baby still has a long way to go. And unfortunately, 2 days later, we found out he had passed away.
At 35 weeks, she and her husband Darren lost their son, Avery. A post-mortem examination later revealing her immune system had been attacking the placenta.
We know for a fact, based on his autopsy, that if he was pulled out at say 34 weeks instead of 35, that he most likely would have been perfectly fine.
Since 2003, the overall stillbirth rate in Australia has remained around 7 per 1,000 births, equating to more than 2,000 babies stillborn each year. The federal government has set a target to reduce stillbirths by 20% by next year. But with 2022's data still not expected for months, experts like Jane Warland say it's hard to keep track.
All of the information that we have about stillbirth rates is at least 2 years old. And that's a bit of a problem.
The government says the lag is because of the time it takes for different jurisdictions to review and report on deaths.
We don't necessarily share that kind of data across borders unless we really have to. So we saw it happening in COVID, so we know we can do it. So we just need to make the decision that that's what we need to do to understand stillbirth.
Dr. Warland says one of the best ways to get a better understanding of stillbirths is through doing more autopsies. But a shortage of specialised pathologists and reluctance from some parents means most stillborn babies never undergo one.
But of course autopsy is like a gold standard because it does provide the answer if there is one to find.
The government has committed just under $14 million to try to increase the number of autopsies, with evidence showing up to a third of stillbirths could be preventable. But some say the key to reducing rates is improving the conversation around stillbirth, which remains shrouded in stigma.
There was no mention of stillbirth throughout my antenatal care or any of the appointments.
A majority of people that have given birth to a stillborn baby reach out to us and say, we wish that we had received this information during pregnancy. We wish that we'd listened to our instinct.
Not-for-profit StillAware aims to educate clinicians on how to safely warn parents about the risks.
Bringing up stillbirth is nothing an expectant parent wants to talk about, but it is the reality.
It's hard to talk about dead babies. People don't want to talk about that. And it's not saying that that needs to be something that you always carry on about, but acknowledge that child, acknowledge the contribution and the pain, really.
Hope that using their voice will prevent future mothers from going unheard. Bethany Alderson, ABC News.